welcome to Amateur Radio with N4MQU. Today I am at a park on Gibson Mill Road. It's the Sandhills State Game Land. And yes, it is named after my great-great-great-grandfather. They were famous for grist mills, and even my grandfather had one that I actually got to see operating one time. So this has become my favorite spot to activate from. And so let's see what happens. Welcome to Amateur Radio with N4MQU, and just wanted to give you a verbal recap, or definitely a recap, for today's activation. 57 contacts with the 14 different states in Canada and the United States, and this meant it was a worldwide flora-fauna activation. And great signals, no trouble with the signals. Just to acknowledge, I worked Gibsonville, North Carolina on sideband. I worked at Gibson Park on CW. And it seems like there was another Gibson I worked. Anyway, so that was a good day. And so let me show you the overview. And it's probably basically the same as it was last time, but maybe in a slightly different location. A 40-meter antenna is longer than a 20-meter dipole. A 40-meter dipole is slightly longer than a 20-meter dipole. And I'll have to look up the stats, on that. But anyway, so it is a slightly different location. But anyway, let's get up. And I think I have to turn off this camera and switch sides with everybody. I can't do that yet. I don't know. I guess I had to turn it off. So let me turn it off and switch sides. Okay, this is landscape view. As you can see, my antenna's not very tall. That's the dipole. And what happened? It didn't work last time I was trying to use it. And my friend Stan looked at it, and one of these screws were loose, or the wire had came undone. I think I need to tighten it again. But anyway, I bought this, I guess it might have been 20 years, I don't know, maybe just 10 years ago at HRO, and it was in the garage for a long time. Hams has a tendency, ham radio operators, not to throw things away. And I think that's me a little bit. But that's the setup today. I finally learned how to use 2 ropes, so I don't use 2 throw bags yet, but I do use 2 ropes. And you set the coax, you put the coax on your antenna before you raise it up, in case you raise it longer than the thing, longer than your arm. And it just goes up in that tree. And with antennas and trees, sometimes your trees affect your SWR. So just be aware that you may need a tuner, even though at certain conditions, each installation is a unique situation, unique to that antenna. You might be good SWR in one, but if you're in the trees, you might be real bad. So that's the setup today, and this is around the corner from Millstone 4-H camp. Maybe at the same time. I haven't quite done that yet. So we'll have to think about doing astronomy and ham radio. Maybe when I've got a M51 imaging that one, maybe I can make a few contacts. This is a setup of the park, and they use this for overflow parking, and that's the handicapped area. This is what it looked like, and this is my favorite spot because I've got some shade and I got some trees properly spaced around. Hey, please subscribe to my channel, Detecting the Invisible, and appreciate it. And if you want spiritual advice, look for Walking with Mark podcast on YouTube. So thanks for watching. And 73. Good luck on field day. It's the day before field day right now, in the year 2026. I really appreciate y'all watching. 73.